You're not a commodity. One of the challenges that legal nurse consultants have, particularly those who own their businesses, is that attorneys may view them as a commodity and do price shopping. You have to move beyond this status to have a successful legal nurse consulting business. To do this, you have to be very clear about your value. Know the value of the difference you make and the experience you bring to your work. If you're new to this business, you may think you can't demonstrate your skills. However, you come to this field with years of expert experience as a nurse. Review your history as a nurse to build your confidence. You have something else, whether you're new to this field or not, the passion to be successful in it. What drove you to choose this kind of business? What makes you special? What do you stand for? What is your story? Why are you a legal nurse consultant? Who is your client base? Be a specialist. There are many attorneys, but they aren't all going to be your clients. We're not for everyone. The more you are not for everyone, the more value you will have to the ones that you are for. This also means you can do focused, targeted marketing. Also make a decision and set a clear intention around what brand position you really want to have in the marketplace. Do you want to be a Volkswagen or a Mercedes? If you're a Volkswagen, lawyers will put you in the commodity category. You have a higher perceived value if you position yourself as a Mercedes. The more you're presenting yourself at a higher brand position, the more potential clients will experience your value and appreciate your social proof and other factors that elevate your worth. You need to perceive your value before anyone else will. Once you have your inner brand established, ask yourself these questions. What are your marketing messages? Ultimately, it's crucial how you show up as your brand. You'll be able to also demand higher prices as you get more experience, as you gain more social proof, and you get more requests for your services. If you are tempted to charge lower prices, remember this. Attorneys looking for quality often think something is wrong with a lower-priced LNC. They may ask, why is she or he so cheap? When you're clear about your value, you'll communicate that to potential clients. You'll attract those who you are meant to serve. Let me ask you, is your branding building trust? As a legal nurse consultant, you need to constantly evaluate how effective your branding is on all levels. Does your brand build trust in your clients and prospects? Especially in the legal nurse consulting industry, you need to build immediate trust by displaying your knowledge and experience. Ask yourself, do you really need to feel connected to not only your name, which is a big part of branding, but also the look and the feel of your brand? Does your brand make you proud to hand out your business card? Does it make you stand up and stand out? If you can't stand in a room and say, this is who I am and I'm proud of it, it's time to examine your brand. Is your branding creating repeat business? How does a legal nurse consultant effortlessly earn repeat business? The answer to that question is brand consistency. Your clients need to understand your brand. If they have to guess about your brand, they're going to feel insecure. They're not going to trust it. They're going to move on to the next competitor. Branding consistency is essential if you want to repeat business. Attorneys need to know they can trust you and they will receive the same quality work over and over and over. If they have a positive experience, they'll trust you and your brand. Build brand loyalty. I once had a partner who said, attorneys change legal nurse consultants as often as they change their underwear. Really? Do you believe this is true? It doesn't have to be. Attorneys will be loyal to your brand when they know it, they like it, and they trust it. Building trust results in repeat business. Consider how this works if you provide a service such as supplying nursing expert witnesses. Your clients expect them to perform at a certain level. Some of the most disturbing messages that I heard involved an expert who was not functioning at the level I expected. Perhaps the expert was not responsive, or her report was not prepared well. When you subcontract cases to others, each of your experts is demonstrating to your client base a standard of performance. Each expert affects the ability of every other expert in the business to get work from one of your clients. Branding is established by the consultants, the subcontractors, or the employees who work with you. The lawyer has this experience with your brand because these individuals are representing you and your business, and that's what lawyers are going to remember. When you set up your legal nurse consulting business, make sure your standards are consistent. Clients will come back when your branding builds trust. That's going to create repeat business. It's when attorneys can't trust you anymore that they move on to the next option, like the next pair of underpants. Branding has a dynamic nature. You may be clear about your brand, but in an ever-changing world, nothing stays the same, including your vision. Be prepared to make changes. Your business will grow and expand into new areas. The nature of your clientele may change. Your audience and your clients can provide input that causes your brand to change in some way. You might provide some services and attract clients who would like you to provide additional services. When this happens, you need to revisit your inner game and consider new and additional ways of branding yourself and your business. You'll find a new way of expressing this. If this makes you nervous, remember that even Apple has changed its logo a couple of times over all these years. Tell yourself that it's graduation time to express yourself at a higher level. Even if nothing seems to be changing in the outer world, constantly revisit your values and your vision about your business. Make sure that your outer expression of your business matches your inner model. That way you'll always be a leader in your field. Attorneys respect, value, and trust legal nurse consultants who practice with integrity. Here are some key points to consider. You need to perceive your value before anyone else ever will. Attorneys are looking for quality, often think something is wrong with a lower-priced LNC. Every one of your subcontractors affects your brand. Branding is dynamic. It changes as your business does. Be sure to get my mobile app, Expert Edu, from the Apple App Store or Google Play for Android. I share tips like this on my app and would love to have you stay in touch with me in the app. Get more by subscribing to this YouTube channel. See you again soon.